Oh, I'm sorry. This isn't a Lionsgate movie, and it's certainly not Star Wars. But that's the point. Keep watching to see how easily your imperfect senses can be fooled, and just how it's being done.
Hare Krishna, and welcome to Metropolitan Anywhere, from anytime, in Kali Yuga. Now yes, that's where this video was captured from. But then maybe not. It could have been captured at another time or place in another universe, except we are seemingly showing it to you now. But really, are we? I can say, as has been said by Srila Prabhupada, that this manifestation is Krishna's energy, and that we as living entities do suffer the pangs of existence within this manifestation. But as a connoisseur of chewing the already chewed, I wonder if this might just be an entire replay of something that's already been played elsewhere at another time, in another universe, possibly even simultaneously happening here, as it could be elsewhere. I just thought I'd put that out there for you to ponder, all you Guyanese who could be very proud of your ability to discern from this manifestation what you think is going on here or there. None of that so much matters, as it were, because it's just another trick of the Maya to keep you here guessing this and that till the cows come home. But I digress. Here is where we were, and seem to still be right now, except that when we decide to serve Krishna, we're slowly walking a path towards Vaikuntha, and vice versa. When we stop making that decision to serve Krishna, we've reversed our course, and headed again towards the service of the Maya. Be that as it is, the big cities, and towns, and villages we experience while plying our way, either towards Krishna, or towards Maya, are just a tiny speck in the total manifestation that we currently find ourselves embroiled in. And in the face of all that, I have to ask, just how insignificant do you feel now? Wait, no need to answer that just yet. I have more to share with you, and it could be useful. Such as, with all these places I've just shown you, it's seemingly such a big planet, right? If you are thinking yes, you're wrong. It's not visible on anyone's radar, so to speak, in Vaikuntha. And especially in Krishna's eyes, it's infinitesimal and tiny. Quicker than one could imagine is the time it takes for a sudden transition to happen to each and every one of us who find ourselves here in the realm of Maya. Because originally, the soul doesn't perceive time as a factor, it's not even conspicuous by its total absence. Yet here, we seem to find ourselves entangled in a maze that's, by its nature, very rigid and hard to break through, with other actors, whose behavior gives us the impetus to continue here for however long it takes to realize just how wrong this is, as in opposition to our real selves. Here's what we really are, in the thoughts of those in the spiritual realm. We are crazy. We've been put in the asylum of Maya Devi to learn a few lessons. Or maybe we can call it a timeout for bad behavior. Keep in mind that what these entities are doing, both you and I have done all this before. We've been anything from cannibals to rapists, murderers, mass murderers, like a Hitler, and killers of cows and children, even one of the most vile creatures, and that would be a necrophiliac. It runs the course of anything you can think of that is disgusting. We've been there, and done that. And from the looks of things in this video, the natives are crazy too. And unpredictable as well. Even some of the caretakers look to be almost as whacked as we are. So be careful, because we are dangerous to all, until we become shidabhaktas. Without becoming free from the overbearing influence of Maya, we remain unpredictable. Even though we are on the path back home, unless we completely have control of our senses, we're not totally trustworthy, or for that matter neither can we be considered sane. If you've seen episode 1, I have shown that human bodies are all machines made of material energy, given activity by the presence of the spirit soul. No soul, the machine quits working. Krishna says, "The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, and is directing the wanderings of all living entities, who are seated as on a machine, made of the material energy." But the human body is a machine, from stem to stern, and although it outwardly shows emotions, it is totally incapable of such things without the presence of the spiritual spark. So what happens when you love someone, or hug them, and feel emotions? It's the presence of the spiritual spark you're really trying to relate to, because you're used to doing that in the spiritual realm. But not only is it their spiritual spark there, but the billions of cells in their body are also spiritual souls too, and their presence is perceivable, albeit to a minute quantity, due to their extreme covering. But the material nature cannot allow spiritual emotional feeling, so we experience a shadow emotion of what we are looking to convey, due to our being covered by Maya. When we begin to remove those layers, we can begin to experience our real selves again. Speaking of the real self, here is Gauranga Prasad Prabhu, and for a 6-foot-tall devotee, he's carrying a lot of matter around, as human bodies go. So let's see how big, in comparison, he really is to the size of the body he's using. Here's an enlarged sample of the spark that animates this size body. Although tinier in size, the spiritual spark can animate a body of immense proportions, such as an elephant, or a giant demon like Hiranyaksha, who battled with Lord Bor for the earth. This size of ours is exactly related to my next point, and that is that we are being held here captivated by the Maya, so we can try to become what we think we are made to become, and that is to be the enjoyer and controller of all we survey. However, this task we have undertaken is not at all possible, because of how very tiny we are, in comparison to almost everything else in the universe, including but not limited to the meanest ant, or microbe eating right now in your intestines. And so I ask again, just how significant are you feeling right now? Wait. Don't answer yet, there's yet more to come. Here's something for you Star Trek fans out there. Remember these guys? Yes. They're the Borg. A machine collective that was on a mission to incorporate and eliminate all organic beings, to make the universe their way, to clean up all the riffraff of human contamination from all existence. Well, their storyline is similar to ours. We as spirit beings have been taken by the Maya, to inhabit machine bodies, to be in a collective mindset of bodily sense enjoyment.
I am Locutus of Borg. Resistance is futile. Your life as it has been is over. From this time forward, you will service us.
We are Borg. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. You are not Borg. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Now, to clarify the earlier comment about chewing the chewed, it is a fact that in the face of eternity we have already been there and done that many times before, so we could have been in the same forms, in the same places, many times before doing the very same things. The only and the real things that have changed is that we are now dovetailing everything we would have used for sense enjoyment towards a service attitude. But these same bodies, the same minds and the same sense enjoyment profile we have now, we may have had before. Krishna is the ultimate recycler. Think about it. He has everything under his control and not even a blade of grass moves without his sanction, so why would he make waste of anything? He wouldn't. And he doesn't. So we are not only not these bodies, minds and personalities, but we are also not experiencing much different from time immemorial, save and except that everything we do, to whatever extent we do this, is being dovetailed into a devotional service to Him. That's when we no longer chew that which has been already chewed. Granted, the same things in a similar way could have been done, but we change everything when we dovetail ourselves in bhakti. So as we are all actors on the stage of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and we are given directions by the God of all directors, as someone who already knows the script, and how it all works out, for each and every one of us, the only thing we can change, is our desire to accept or reject things which are either good, or bad for us, and accept or reject our constitutional position, either towards or away from Him as the main focus of our very being. That's minute independence. Very minute and very insignificant as well. Look at this man trapped underneath rubble from a building collapse. That's how we need to feel, with the weight of Mayan on us, and all around us, so much so that practically speaking, we are buried underneath billions upon trillions of tons of the cosmic manifestation. So far away is the end of it, that it's practically endless. So, under all this heavy Maya, just pounding us every second, of every moment, we exist in her lap of illusions. This is why we need to cry out to Krishna during our japa as a baby cries out for its mother. Because we really are helpless here in her realm. She gets to pound us with a false conception of who we really are, with our puffed up false ego, falsely thinking we are something we are not, and for that matter never can be. Okay, now sit back and relax. Close your eyes and imagine you're on vacation in a tropical paradise, and you can hear seagulls and waves on the beach. Okay, now, open your eyes. See the beach here? And over there is a nice spot to rest your eyes, but then, what is this? Oh, look, though, you are somewhere on the beach. Remember, you're insignificant, so it's not your body on the beach now,